YouTube, what is up with y'all today? I ain't have one of these videos in a while. Just like how I do clothing pickup videos, I actually do talk videos. So, yo, I got a discussion today. Now, it's really about, I kind of almost I mentioned it last year when I said 2018 might be the return of the Jordan reseller. And what I mean by that is, it's going to bring Jordan resellers out. Jordan resellers are going to come out if Jordans, retro Jordans, go back to being limited. What do I mean by that? A normal GR release, don't sit on shelves or get marked down the way it's been getting marked down in 2017. They leave like how Jordans used to leave in 2012 and 2013. 2014, it was kind of a balance. You still had a majority of Jordan sell out, but people were still kind of pumping the brakes because, Adidas was still doing their thing. But at the same time, whoa, what the? At the same time, people were still picking up on them. But anyway, I want to get into the main subject, which is that, not actually the reseller point, but as far as me, what I already got and stuff like that, it's kind of a blend of this talk video might actually last for a while, so get your popcorn and all that shit, and be ready to have your keyboard ready in case you want to chime in and say something below. But one of the things is I definitely want to bring up as far as like kicks I already got. How about you guys out there? If it's kicks y'all already got, is it worth even going back to even pick this stuff up? Because some of this stuff is re-retroing that I already got. That's another point. So not only is Jordan's being limited, but what about when Jordan brand come out with the same kind of model or the same colorway that you already had, and they make it better? I'm not gonna lie about that, or damn near the same quality in some cases. Is it really still worth going to pick up? You aging and stuff all like that. And is it really an end to actually collecting Jordans for you? Not saying that you're not into them, but shit, man, it's only but so many times you can keep buying the True Blue 3s, you know what I mean? Or whatever, which one they want to keep retroing. Because it's like, the shoes, they last for a minute depending on the condition. They can actually make them last longer, but me personally, you know what I mean? I think so, especially with today's technology. But they probably still gonna halfway build them, or and maybe with the remasters they might last a little bit longer than the 2013 model would, or something like that, or a model before 2015 would, but anyway, let me just get off into this. So I actually got a comment, not specifically on my video, but it actually stood out to me. I was actually watching a Sneaker Life video, and his thing, it was on the video, I Can't Keep This Secret Anymore, coming out with the truth. Nice clickbait, by the way. But anyway, it was about Jordan brand retros actually just being kind of limited again, you know what I mean? So somebody in the comments, I'm not going to too much put the dude name on blast, he actually didn't have a bad comment. It was actually a good comment, and I actually agreed with it. So he actually said this: limited or not, at this point in my life, I don't even care anymore. I'm done jumping out the window for some new Jordans. No more camping out. No more paying resale. No more waiting on line. If I can get them, I can live with that. If I can't get them, I can live with that. There's way more to life than a pair of sneakers. All those hours camping out could be spent with family doing quality things. All that money spent on shoes could be spent on more important things. Life's short, and spending my life focused on shoes is a waste of time. There's a lot of new pairs I like to cop, but Jordan wants people to jump through hoops to get them. And I'm done playing that game. My message to Jordan brand is peace out. I like that. I like the fact when people actually put out they actually use their brain to actually say meaningful shit in the comments instead of first and this person does this and that, but I ain't gonna get derogatory like that. But anyway, on the serious note, I see where he's coming from with that. How many times can you keep like buying the same color or even the same model? I like Jordan too, man. I actually seen him play and everything. You know, I'm part of that whole kid in the 90 generation and stuff. Like, I wasn't born in the 90s, and no diss to my subs that was, but I know not too many of those guys seen him actually play all like that. Cause shoot, man, it wasn't like Jordan was playing till like 2000. He should have played till 2000 and then retired, if you ask me personally. But anyway, that's another thing. But yeah, so how many of them can you buy, man? How many of them can you keep buying? Good example was what was that, last year or the year before last year? I'm getting confused now, man. Here we go. We got the True Blue 3. Now I still got my 2011 pair, and here we go. It got the Nike Air on the back. No, it's not the OG joint. The OG one has been marked down significantly, and is it worth copping? I cop it just for OG purposes or whatever, but if I was really like strapped for cash and I was just really, you know what I mean, like, you know, this it, you know, this gonna be my only True Blue 3, I would not be mad. And then looking at, you know, some people that actually did the comparison with the 2011 version versus the new one that just came out, the 2017 or 2016 True Blue 3, you know, they basically the same kind of quality. Only difference is, again, that Nike Air on the back, and obviously, you know, you got the red guts on the inside. But other than that, it's the same thing. And you know, obviously the Nike branding. So I get it, but it's not really. It's not going to make me as excited as it was when I first got these. You know what I mean? So yeah, I cop them just in case whatever happened to this shoe. But that goes into them not really putting that much time into it. Then it was charging like $220 plus tax at the time. Definitely happy they're charging just $200 plus tax with the black cements, you know. I think they actually meant for this shoe to sell out, but it didn't really do that. And they actually probably went back to the drawing board, was like maybe $220 a little too damn much. So last thing you want is a classic shoe like Black Cement 3 sitting. I believe even if at $220, the Black Cement 3, I believe it still would move more units than this at $220, but still, I think they would sit if they were at $220. Happy, I'm hearing that's a major GR. Another example is this. How long can we keep going? Now, this is another one. Now, this is the 2011 Jordan 5. Now, I really wasn't too much in a rush. Like, I was waiting for the deal. You know what I mean? I already been turning heads with this one. I know it was guys. Now, if you don't got them, I understand that. If you wasn't collecting sneakers in 2011 when these were dropping originally, I mean, you know what I mean, like, you know, I don't blame you for picking up the ones that just came out, you know what I mean, like the recent ones, especially if they got the Nike Air on the back, like, you know what I mean, your job's done with that one. But with this, I really wasn't too much in a rush. I don't too much want to make this about this specific kick, but as far as like just to prove a point, I wasn't really too much in a rush. I was waiting for the deal because, again, you know, just having a Nike Air on the back, and I actually felt the quality of it was not too much different from the new one. Was not too much different as far as like quality from like the 05 one in a way. But to me, the quality on this one was a little bit better. But again, Nike Air on the back, I really just don't want to go through hoops as far as like getting shoes. You know, you're getting a little bit older and stuff. Maybe like and let's do the math too, man. I'm not that old or whatever, so it's like I just made 30. So back when these was like coming out, I was like in my 20s, so I was all on the hunt and ready and stuff and all for that stuff, man. Not saying I ain't have a life back then, but like I was still like living with my mother and stuff, like, you know what I mean. My expenses wasn't like how they were. Then again, since I already got this. In this, I'm not in a rush to too much get shoes they re-releasing. I already got, like the Chicago 9s already had those, like, and even more, even if it's a color that I don't have, for example, like a Black Cement 3, if they was making that actually like a harder release, or for any future hard releases that they're trying to make that of a kick that I want to get because it's being so limited, you know, I'm not gonna go through hoops. All this new funny stuff they doing, like with the apps and the not telling nobody when stuff dropping. It's like you got to be on that app 24/7, the sneakers app really, 24/7, just to even get like lucky or something like that. So it's kind of like up in the air. I'm surprised them Jordan 6 UNC sold out quick. I think that was just a small taste of what 2018 is going to be like. I haven't seen any of those sitting around brand new for like a deal, like how it was like last year in 2017 for the majority of 2017. But again though, man, you get a little bit older, it's gonna happen, man. You know what I mean? 21, 22 ain't gonna last forever. 24 and all that, you're gonna look up and be like 28, 30 and all that stuff. So it becomes like, as far as like a different set of priorities, especially again when you already got the shoe, you got more than enough colorways and all that stuff. Again, still like Jordan Brand, still like the retros, but as far as it making it hard to try to do it, so it's limited and stuff, I think that's where it kind of not even think, but to me personally, man, that's where I kind of just like take a chill pill and just pull my racer car off to the side. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let them young guys go fight and race and do all that stuff for them shoes, man. If I get them, I get them. If I really want it that bad, I just cop maybe on a resale. Only reason why I would probably cop on a resale without a problem is because I'm not buying as many Jordans as I used to buy. And if I do buy Jordans, it'd be like something from the past, like a Maroon 6. And that came out like, what, 3 years ago now? So 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. Damn, that's flying too. But yeah, but those starting to slowly drop. But something that OG colorway specifically, or a colorway I really wanted that I just need to add to my collection. As far as my Jordan collection in general, I'm almost done basically with all my OG colorways that I want to cop for the most part, man. I mean, it's only but so long the man played, and it's only but so many shoes that really appeal to me after 14, after Jordan Retro 14. So chime me in below, man. Tell me what y'all guys think, man. I mean, is y'all gonna go through the hoops? Do you already previously have Jordans and stuff that are already re-released? This is it's another good example, man. It's just like if this come back out or something, and then you like do they put the Nike Air on it or something, like it's gonna basically be like how I felt with this one. You know what I mean? Like, it might sell out. I don't even think it even might sell out. I just think it might do some decent numbers, and then I might just wait until a deal come in, because it's like I already got them. And then too, that's an OG colorway. What about a Retro Plus colorway? I'ma really care less if I miss that. You know what I mean? Like, that gotta be one hell of a fire Retro Plus colorway for me to really go through hoops to really want to get it all like that. Again, I'll just fall back and pay the resale and let one of them other guys just go and get it. I don't want to pull all these damn boxes down, but like I got a feeling they might, because I got the Cardinal 7s from 2011, and that's another example, man. Like, they might actually retro those and make those like French Blue 7 quality. You know what I mean? Which would be good, but I wouldn't purchase it for like full price. Why? Just really not no need to. Again, I fucks with Jordan Brand hard with the retros, but man, there's only but so much space I got. There's only but so much money you want to keep spending on stuff. And you want new stuff. You want some like new different kicks. You know what I mean? So, again, as far as the Nike Air ones go, if they fall in my lap and they happen to be for a deal, again, I cop it just a little bit for like backup purposes, because, eventually a shoe will fall apart and stuff like that. But I'll try my best to make sure it doesn't. But, it's up to the sneaker person. Some guys, they just need that Nike Air on the back. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of them is like from my generation or older or whatever, because that's how they remember it. But I think a lot of younger guys probably too much wouldn't care all like that. They just kind of catching it, whether it was Nike Air on the back or not. I remember a dude saying that in the comments on somebody else's video. Whether he got the Nike Air or the Jordan sign on the back, he just still want them anyway, because he didn't come up part of that generation as far as like watching Jordan play all like that. So he just want them because he think they fly, as far as the way they look. So I don't want to keep this too much longer though, man. I'm almost closing in on 15 minutes again. So what's you guys' thoughts on the 2018 limited Jordan retros, as far as like normal GRs being like limited and not really too much sitting around, and then all these little sneak peeks and these little sneak drops rather, where they just drop them on the app and certain people only get them, and certain drawings. I struck out on the PG PlayStations too. You know, and it just become a murky mess. I don't want people to start getting violent and hurting each other anymore, because with the Jordan sitting, I haven't heard about any bad thing since Jordan's been sitting. One of those problems to combat violence and all that stuff was to actually make them sit, you know what I mean? So is this limited thing gonna hurt some people and all that, or hurt the culture? I don't know. So again, what do y'all guys think about 2018 general release Jordans being limited and not being sprayed out like they used to? Number two, if you already got retros like me or whatever, it depends on how long you've been doing this. Again, no diss to the guys that just started. If you just got this kick with the Nike Air on the back, you never had the 2011 one, I don't blame you. I do the same damn thing. If anything, you really win because you actually got the Nike Air on the back. I had to settle for the 2011 at that time. Again, I was younger, you know, so I could afford a little bit more time to chase a shoe. I'm not gonna chase no shoe at my age now. It's just I got better things to do in life. No diss to y'all or whatever, but it's kind of hard to say it, man, without kind of shitting on younger people. I'm not trying to shit on y'all or nothing. I'm just saying I gotta get the car fixed. You know what I mean? Like just something like that. But anyway, so, and you know, again, if you already had these retros previously, is they even worth copping again? Hell, I mean, what if they re-release a Nike Air one on the back? Would you still cop this again? You know what I mean? Now if they beat, I know I got some guys out there say, okay, if it's beat, I'm gonna go get a fresh pair. Now if it's your grill, that's a little bit different. I know you want to copy each and every, that's different. But how many grills do you got anyway though, right? So rate, comment, and subscribe. This is Nail Goodfella Nail. Thanks for sitting through on my talk video, man. Y'all know I do this, man, and y'all know I actually put real thought into my talk videos, man. Well, I don't want to bore the channel all up. It just be like releases all the time. Releases, pick up. Peace.